sitting with the President. We're very honored to have you here, Mr. President.
Thank you very much, yes.
Introducing a game changer in this election. Are we ready? Okay. Welcome to the grand premiere of our inaugural series, Inkatha Cast. Today marks a significant milestone as we embark on a journey to unveil the untold narratives and shed light on the essence of the Inkatha Freedom Party. In this groundbreaking series, we delve deep into the core of our party's identity, history, and vision for the future. From candid conversations with IFP stalwarts to thought-provoking analyses of current political landscapes, each episode is a testament to our commitment to authenticity and transparency. Join us as we open the doors to a world of insight, inspiration, and empowerment. Let us embark on a transformative voyage together as we honor our past, embrace our present, and shape our collective destiny. Welcome to the dawn of a new era in storytelling. Welcome to the very first series of Inkatha Cast. Sanbonani Nonke, good evening, hello, I am your host Yassine Karlse, here to take you on an unforgettable journey. Get ready to explore the uncharted territories of insight and intrigue with me at the helm. From uncovering hidden gems to sparking thought-provoking discussions, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. So fasten your seatbelts and join me for an exhilarating ride into the unknown. This is Beyond the Bio, uncovering answers rarely shared. Welcome to Beyond the Bio, the series where we break down barriers and reveal the human side of our leaders. Ever wondered about their pet peeves, their breakfast choices, or what drives them to get out of bed each morning? Look no further. Join us as we dive into the lives of our national leaders and our ancillary representatives, uncovering the stories that go beyond the formal biographies, of which you can find on our website at ifp.org.za/leadership. In this series, we will uncover the answers rarely shared by our leaders, and I am honored to be with our President this evening, President Hlabisa. Welcome to Inkatha Cast, the very first episode. Mr. Hlabisa, I want to start with some of the background for those of you who don't know at home about our president in a very short biography. Meet Honorable Nkosini Hlabisa, the president of the Inkatha Freedom Party and leader of the IFP Parliamentary Caucus in Cape Town. From his roots in KwaZulu-Natal to his extensive leadership roles within the IFP, President Hlabisa is a dedicated advocate for education and community development. With degrees in history and a commitment to lifelong learning, he continues to lead by example. Beyond politics, President Hlabisa is a devoted family man and avid supporter of our national sports team. Join us in celebrating his inspiring journey and leadership. A round of applause for President Nkosini Hlabisa. President Hlabisa, thank you very much once again for inaugurating our first episode. This is a great honor. It's also a great milestone that we mark in our party. I wanted to know from you, President Hlabisa, what personal experiences or values from your upbringing as a young boy, as a child, did you carry with you into your political career? Or some things that you've been mindful of that you can remember that has shaped your decision to become the leader of the IFP, but also what you've taken with you from your childhood into today?
Thank you very much, Yassine. In this first episode, when you asked me, I can just mention a few things. The first one of the 10 commandments has been a guide from my childhood, which I've taken along to the leadership roles. Honor your mother and father. Respecting anybody who is at the age of your parent is key to life. But also respecting people who are younger than you is what makes you know that whenever you deal with a human being, you are dealing with someone, you should give respect all the times. Humility and humbleness is what has also guided me from my early age up to now, because if you lead people, you need to be humble before them. For people to respect you and follow you, you must be a good example in showing respect, humbleness, and also honoring them as human beings.
Wow, that's super profound, President Tlhabisa. And what a lesson to our viewers and those watching at home. Thank you, Mr. Tlhabisa. I think I'm moved by that. As someone who always tries to strive and have that sense of humility, but it is sometimes difficult. And I find young people today, because we are so eager and we are so innovative and fresh and dynamic, we sometimes struggle with that. And I think it's a lesson that we all need to remember and something we must take with us into our own journeys as we take on this millennial world. President Tlhabisa, you've also been the mayor of Big Five Tlhabisa municipality. And when you reflect on your time as mayor, can you share a moment with us that touched you on a personal level and taught you something profound about leadership or community?
I have been a councillor since 1995
Wow.
to 2019, which was almost about 24 years. And over a period being a councillor, I passed through many difficult experiences. There was nothing that made me sad when I came across a very poor family in terms of housing. When I met someone living in a shack which does not resemble there is someone living inside, it really killed my soul. Over a period being a mayor, which was about a period of 8 years, including the period when I was just an ordinary councillor, one thing that I learned, when you lead people, you must be patient with them, because people need to be given time to go along with you. Whatever that you are trying to achieve to make their lives better, it doesn't happen overnight in most cases. So now be patient with them, consistently explain and take them along with you. Once you give patience to people, they will do the same in return, and they will trust you. When you say, we are trying, they will give you time to try, and eventually, because they have trusted you, whatever that you will try, no matter how long it delays, but they will be having trust that eventually it will come through, because this man is also patient with us as well as our needs.
Wow. I'm speechless, ladies and gentlemen, for an answer like that. It really touches one, and it really does instill so much hope in our president. President Tlhabisa, you've been touted in the media recently as also one of the statesmen of our country. Most recently, I think, with our election campaign, which has been absolutely fantastic. Most of you would have seen the president out and about. You've really grown in this election into someone that is a household name, into someone that everybody respects. So my one question to you, and my final of my longer questions to you, is if you were to assume the presidency tomorrow, President Tlhabisa, what would be your first order of business, and why do you believe it to be essential to address the issue immediately?
The first thing that I would look at is the fiscus of the country.
Okay.
That how best to spend the money that is available, because we have numerous challenges. To deal with unemployment, you need to create an environment that will create jobs. You will need to cut certain unnecessary things in order to save the available resources in our country. Like the first thing to deal with is the bloated cabinet. I will have to cut it down, it's too big. There are ministers we don't need. There are other ministries where we do not need deputy ministers. Yes, of course, in other ministries, you do need deputy ministries because are big ministries, but not all of them are the same. in order to deal with crime, you must spend the resources financially prudently by providing sufficient police stations in all the hotspots of crime where resources are not allowing, provide the mobile stations 24/7, employ policemen and women, provide them with sufficient resources. Thirdly, I will have to deal with load shedding as a matter of urgency, not to continue the load shedding, but end it once and for all in order to create a conducive environment for the economy to grow. And fourthly, is to deal with the issue of corruption. Billions of dollars have disappeared into wrong hands. Corruption must be taken head on. Those who benefited unfairly, if there is sufficient evidence, arrest them, confiscate what was achieved in the wrong way, so that you send a message that there is a consequence management. If you do something wrong, especially on what belongs to the public, you will face the might of the law.
What a considered answer. Ladies and gentlemen, might I add that the President has not seen any of these questions. So it's fantastic to hear that you've actually have applied your mind and have thought of these things. And they say people will lie to you, but the figures don't lie. And so where the numbers are is where the finances are. And so you said that's what you'd focus on. President Tlhabisa, on a lighter note, what is your go-to comfort food?
Food.
Food. What is it that you enjoy?
Yasin, I don't eat anything. I only, I only eat specific things.
Okay.
I don't take red meat.
Okay. Wow.
No white meat. I only go for salmon, fish, vegetables. That is my favorite meat.
Oh, wow. And that's your comfort food. So no hot dogs or biryanis or curry bunnies, I suppose, in Durban. That's, what it is. But that's quite healthy.
I don't go there.
Okay. Fantastic. And then, President Tlhabisa, what's your favorite color?
It's 3 colors.
Okay.
It's navy, gray, and green.
I think I've seen that in the suits. And those are the ones that look best on you too. That's fantastic. And then a quick one. What's the favorite type of weather you enjoy, President Tlhabisa? Is it summer, winter?
Yeah, summer. Yeah,
You like the summer?
I'm not a fan of winter because I respond negatively on a cold weather. Most of the time I catch flu, but on the summer weather, summer weather, I'm very comfortable.
Fantastic. And last but not least on the questions, just to get to know you a little bit more, is what's currently at the top of your playlist? Now, we all know we've seen President Tlhabisa dance it out on Gacheni's track, but what else is that the first thing on your playlist? If I had to take your phone now, President Tlhabisa, and I had to go to your music, what would be the #1 song that you're listening to right now?
Yeah, well, right now, the song by Gacheni, Ibhodlela is my favorite song, but above that, I am a person who believes in God. I play a lot of religious music because they uplift my soul even when I'm down.
Absolutely. Is there any specific gospel artist that you enjoy currently?
Yeah, well, the point is, Yasin, I'm a Nazareth Baptist Church member.
Okay.
I may indicate the artist you may not know, but the songs from my church are my greatest uplifter of my soul when things are difficult.
Fantastic. President Tlhabisa, everybody, thank you so much for being here with us. And I mean, it is short for now. This is also, with technical difficulties and other things, we've put this together. We're just excited and happy that you're here with us, including our other leaders who will also be participating in this series of Beyond the Bio, just to get to know put a human face behind the names. Welcome aboard Inkatha Cast, your thrilling ride into the heart of South Africa's political pulse. You're watching the very first episode of Beyond the Bio, getting to know our leaders with little fun and uncovering answers ready shared by them. Make sure to hit that like, follow, and subscribe button to join the adventure. Don't just watch, engage. Drop us your questions below, and who knows, you might steal the spotlight on our next episode. Thank you very much, Mr. Tlabisa, and we'll end it for our viewers online about now. We really appreciate you, and thank you for participating in Beyond the Bio.
Thank you very much, Yasin. It was a great pleasure, the opportunity to be engaged with you in this podcast.
Fantastic. Mr. Tlabisa.
We are live streaming this, so people are watching this live. Now for our Premier Candidate and Premier Elect to be put through the drill here, Honorable A.J.
Thank you very, very much. Can we lift off the mic? Are we still live? Oh, they're seeing the behind the scenes of this, guys. This is how things are made behind the scenes. I must say, before I introduce our Premier Candidate in KwaZulu-Natal, a very funny story while setting this up a few weeks ago. And planning the furniture when we got to buy the furniture. Premier Ntuli, if I may call you Premier Ntuli, it has a nice ring to it. I don't know if you'd agree with me, but we've gotten used to calling you the Premier. Mr. Ntuli, it does have a rather nice ring to it. Because your bio hasn't been uploaded to our website yet, watch the space, ladies and gentlemen. Your Worship the Mayor, may I please call you Premier Ntuli?
Okay.
Let's do it for the young ones. I think we get away with a few of those things, so no protocol, etc. But I want to just introduce you to our viewers at home and to those in the room right now. Arthur Tamsanqa Ntuli, born in 1973 in Nkandla's Vumanhlavu, I hope I'm saying that correctly.
Yeah, yes, Vumanhlavu.
Vumanhlavu area, embarked on his educational journey at Vumanhlavu Primary School and later attended Nomanci Secondary, now Mzikazi Secondary. He completed his matric at Nkandla Secondary after a stint working various jobs, including as a cleaner, a cashier at Mabedlani Ndlovani's shop, and as a security guard with Grey Security Company in Ulundi. In 1993, he began his teaching career at Mashinga Secondary School while pursuing a diploma in education at Rand Afrikaans University, RAU, now UJ. Mr. Ntuli later advanced his qualifications with an advanced certificate in management from Natal University and has an honours degree in education, law and management from the University of Pretoria, with leadership roles at Mashinga Secondary and Nkandla Secondary. Under his belt, Mr. Ntuli's career path led him to the National Teachers Union, NATU, which our SG also comes from, where he served as the National Recruitment Coordinator, the National Case Manager, and Chief Negotiator in the Education Labour Relations Council. Transitioning back to school administration, Mr. Ntuli served as a principal at Huang'an. Ooh. That's a tough one. It will require a little bit more exercise and a pre-recorded episode, but as we're live, Huang'an Combined School and Lushaba Secondary School before entering local government. For a decade, he dedicated his efforts as a councillor and a mayor of Nkandla local municipality, and currently Mr. Ntuli holds prominent positions including the mayor of King Sejwayo District Municipality, KwaZulu-Natal South African Local Government Association, SALGA chairperson, and the IFP's KZN PEC chairperson, the IFP National Council and National Executive Committee member, and serves as the IFP Daily Management Committee chairperson. Now that is quite a mouthful, ladies and gentlemen, and what a number of titles under his belt. That should be a heavy belt you're carrying and a heavy weight you're carrying. They say heavy is the head that carries the crown. I believe that was Shakespeare. Premier Ntuli, thank you for joining us this evening. It is an absolute honor for me to be interviewing you and for our viewers to get an insight into your life.
Thank you.
My first question to you is reflecting on your journey from your roles such as a cleaner, a security guard, to your current position as the IFP's Premier Candidate. How do you think those experiences have shaped your understanding, Mr. Ntuli, of leadership and your commitment to serving the people of KwaZulu-Natal?
I think first and foremost, you see, I have a clear understanding of the problem that people are faced with. I once had a debate with one of the MECs who was painting, you see, a picture of everything is going well in KwaZulu-Natal, whereas when you go down on the ground, you realize that people are still starving. Problems that people are faced with really are unpalatable. I think that kind of the experience, it made me to be able to understand the fate that people are actually faced with, and to work very hard to try and, in fact, arrive at solutions to be able, in fact, to inspire some hope, especially to our youth for the future, to be able, in fact, to work hard and fix problems wherever one is afforded an opportunity to lead.
Absolutely. I mean, what an experience, and from being a cleaner to cleaning, spaces, to being a security guard. And today you have many security guards, and today you have other people cleaning for you, but you know exactly what that means and what that feels like. And so, a real man of the people. What cherished childhood memory do you carry with you and in your time growing up in Nkandla that continues to inspire and guide you in your political journey? Because you didn't end up building yourself a palace in Nkandla, even being a young boy from Nkandla. What memory do you take with you from growing up there?
Well, I think what might be remembered vividly is that I grew up from a religious family as a Christian, spent most of my life in the church, serving there in the church. I don't have much because I tried many things and which I did not get successful. I did try to play soccer ball. I couldn't get successful. Well, I sang in the school choir, but I didn't manage to get a solo, a role in the choir, you see. But I spent time with those who were of my age, hunting.
Okay.
I think during the winter time, we're all over the mountains and the rivers looking for the season fruits. Yeah, that's it. But I was a disciplined child,
Okay.
quite disciplined.
And in school? Never at the back or at the front facing the board?
No, at school, I played a role of teaching other learners while I was still a learner.
So that's where the teacher in you comes from, and the school principal. Outside of politics, Premier Ntuli, what hobby or interests today brings you joy and helps you to recharge? I mean, this has been one of a super tiring campaign experience. I can only imagine what it must be for you. And so I'm sure that you at home also want to ask us, what is it that you do to recharge? Because how is it possible that you can crisscross this province, make interviews, and still engage at mobilizations, activations, and engage with young South Africans, passionately so, at every given moment? What do you do to recharge?
Every morning when I take a shower, I open gospel music
Okay.
and meditate.
Okay.
It keeps me going.
Wow. And that's all you need? No Red Bull, no any energy drinks, nothing of the sort? Fantastic. Well, there you have it, folks. That's how we recharge, how we should recharge, according to Premier Ntuli. I wanted to ask you on beyond these questions, what's your go-to cool drink or favorite drink? Non-alcoholic and alcoholic?
Still water, still water.
Just still water.
That's my
We
favorite.
will watch you this evening at this launch event. If it's only still water that you're going to enjoy. Premier Ntuli, your all-time favorite TV show?
I don't watch much of the TV except news.
So the folks of Who Could Be Happy, which news channel do you prefer? If you had to.
All of them.
Diplomatic. And did you have a favorite holiday destination that you have? Where would you like to go to, or where have you been that you've enjoyed on holiday?
I don't do
Locally?
I don't do holiday. My holiday is my home.
They say there's no rest for the wicked.
Yeah, at home. At home, in fact, that is where I spend my holiday.
Oh my. And no international country that you've traveled, that you've enjoyed at least?
No, I only went to Zambia.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's good for African travel, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's a wrap for Beyond the Bio and getting to know our leaders better. We hope you've enjoyed this insightful journey into the lives of our esteemed leaders, from childhood memories to their favorite hobbies. We've uncovered their stories that make our leaders who they are beyond their official titles. And we'd like to extend a special thank you to Premier Ntuli, Mr. Ntuli, Honorable Ntuli, President Labisa, and our National Campaign Chairperson, Honorable Naren Singh, our Director of Communications, the Honorable Liesel van der Merwe, our National Spokesperson, the Honorable Kuleko Hlengwa. Thank you very much for being here and for also birthing this project and seeing this brainchild through, and for allowing us as young people to get to know our leaders better, and also to provide this new platform whereby we will be telling the stories of Inkatha, the stories we might have never heard due to periods of concerted efforts by other political parties who have always told their stories about us, and we've never said our stories about ourselves. So this will be our platform to do so, and I'm looking forward to the weeks ahead and the coming months ahead where we can unpack a little bit more of the IFP as we go along. Thank you very much, Premier Ntuli. We enjoyed having you this evening. A round of applause.
Thank you.
Until next time, folks, thank you very much, and that's a close for Inkatha Cast.